Hello, everyone, and welcome. It's time for some gratitude. Oh my gosh. Hello, and welcome to Gratitude Happy Hour, Thankful Thursday. And because it's Thankful Thursday, I have my dearest friend right here with me, my cohort, Karen Palmer. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Terry. I love our Thankful Thursdays together.
Yeah, me too. They're awesome. And we've been doing this for a while now with Thankful Thursdays, and they're just fun. They're a fun time. I do gratitude happy hour on another day, but this one is the one where we just get excited about things and bring in a lot of uplifting stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so welcome to everyone that's here. And we are coming to you through Enlightened World Network, which is an amazing place to be. If you haven't gone to Enlightened World Network yet, please go there and like that page. We have so much going on. And Karen, we have a really exciting weekend coming up. This is Easter weekend, and
Yes.
we have a beautiful experience for you on Sunday, Easter Sunday. We're going to do a silent meditation at 12:30. That's a different time for us on Sundays. So we will be there doing the silent meditation, and then we are going to celebrate Easter. And we're going to bring you some videos, some songs, people that have just gathered together to lend their energy to Easter. And we're so excited about that. So we hope that you will join us at Enlightened World Network on Sunday.
I
And
love it. A virtual Easter
a
basket. And look
virtual,
who came in.
I
Yay.
know, and our guests are here. Hello, John and Summer. Hello, hello. You are muted.
This,
Hi, Mark.
this,
We were
this
fighting each
couple
other.
is so incredible, Terry.
Yeah.
These two people are the most incredible,
I
beautiful couple that we have been so blessed to be friends with, and I just want to just really sing their praises, especially now as we have the Corona games
Yes.
coming up.
Yeah.
welcome, guys. Welcome to Gratitude Happy Hour. We're so glad you're here.
Oh, great.
I'll let Terry introduce you guys.
Yeah.
I'm so happy you're here.
Yeah, this is
Troubling. Sorry we were late. Glad we're here.
Oh,
Yes.
don't worry about that. You're here. This is Mr. and Mrs. Peace. We're just going to call you Mr. and Mrs. World Peace.
May it be so.
Oh, John and Summer Joy Raymer, welcome to Gratitude Happy Hour. You all are such an amazing force in the world. You are visioning that peace is going to come to Earth by 2030. How awesome is that? And not only do you envision it, but you set about doing things to act out those action steps to actually get something in place where the whole world can participate with you. I'm part of that. Karen's part of that. We're so happy to be co creating and collaborating to really make this vision come true. And I want you to explain to people today how they can get involved. That's why I wanted to ask you in. Let's get those peace teams in place. I have mine in place. I'm so happy and excited that I'm going to be able to bring this wonderful group of people into participating with you, with all of us. So yeah, let's talk about that and what your vision is. I know you've had many adventures lately, traveling the world and really spreading the message to bring peace on earth. So let's talk about what that looks like. What does that look like to bring peace on earth? And especially we see it happening like in the next decade. So
Beautiful.
talk to us. Tell us what it looks like for you.
You want to speak first? Peace starts from within. It starts
It's-
honoring the people around you. So I have this incredible partner who I met playing the compassion games. I'll let her share.
Yeah, we
build
met
on
at the Compassion Activation Station, and actually, it's really quite amazing. Behind our green screen, you can't see it. Our magic space, our office space, the Natsuma Alliance that I remember seeing that at the compassion activation station where we met 5 years ago is really what activated a connection between the two of us.
Yeah,
Relation,
Natsamat
yeah,
means, it's the Coast Salish word, one heart, one prayer, united in power to protect the sacred.
Wow, beautiful.
yeah. And
Wow.
I mean, it's also connected to the, to the Karuna Games, and this symbol behind us now is, hearts connecting, all shades, all colors coming together. And, Karuna is Sanskrit for compassion. And that is really at the root of the word corona. And so, there's such a call for the antidote in some ways of these times is, what can we do to replace fear with compassion? And these are the times for coming together and kindness, like deep, there's so much deep, meaningful, like authentic kindness sharing happening all over the world. And, this is really the time for that. And that's just at the core of
right
the beginnings of our relationship.
That's right. No, it's been a thread. And the truth is we have a choice. This is bringing us, we've been humbled.
Yes.
And it may be the best thing that ever happened.
Oh, John, I'm so right there with you.
Yeah.
I say that every day. This is a gift.
It truly is,
It's a
it's
gift that
unbelievable
we've received.
because it reminds us, it's unimaginable the pain and suffering that many people are feeling. And they remain faceless to us. But the truth is that, like Mayor Fisher, who's part of the Karuna Game, said the other day, 40% of the families in America can't make it through a $400 emergency.
Yeah.
We're the wealthiest country in the world.
Yeah.
We got some values clarification to do here. We need to rethink some of these things. And somehow, if it wasn't for this, we wouldn't have had the pause, this forced break. And now we get to choose love or fear. And my heart breaks because I know there are kids at home with abusive parents who are stressed. Those parents are stressed. I mean, this is a real call to action. But the way we're framing this, of course, is to choose love. And it's the advance of the loving bees. Be healthy, be kind, be better. Vision of us coming back better. That we can, in fact, use this incredible moment to reimagine a new world. And it starts here. This is now normal.
Yes.
That we don't need
Can
to.
you tell us a little bit more about what the mayors are doing, John, in the Karuna Games?
Okay, so the thought was, because when we started the Compassionate Cities movement, that cities have a tremendous influence, that a mayor can set a budget and priorities in the community. So our first line of defense of the mayors, and we had Mayor Fisher on when we announced the Karuna Games last Sunday.
And by the way, I just want to speak to Mayor Fisher too. Just a week ago, we had the biggest Synergy live stream event, and bless Mayor Fisher's heart, he came. He has coronavirus. His wife has it. We have family members that have it, and it is real. And even with Mayor Fisher and the sense that he has the virus, all he has to talk about is compassion in his community in Louisville, Kentucky, and what they have going on of like, the times of this. And I just think that also really speaks to this, like, it's as personal and how the corona is even in his body, and he's standing for compassion, not the fear of corona. And I think that's amazing, like leadership.
Oh, you see it in his actions. I mean, he's making sure that the marginalized aren't suffering even more.
Yeah.
So one of the initiatives on digital inclusivity, make sure every kid can get on the web to get to school. He described 3 crises simultaneously: a health crisis, an economic crisis, and a social services delivery crisis. And they have initiatives that are dealing with each of those, as well as a website they set up called Lift Up Lou, where they're doing meditation and mindfulness. And he says, hey, a lot more people are taking deep breaths in Louisville than ever before, and that's not such a bad thing. So the mayors agreed to host an online program that we're calling the Mayor's Karuna Challenge. hosted by Mayor Greg Fisher. And the vision is to have him and other mayors being served up by us the very best ideas that communities around the world are taking on. And the dream is to amplify, cross-pollinate, there's the bees again, these good ideas. So we want people to play the games by putting in on the Compassion Games Facebook page the very best ideas that they're aware of for how communities can show their resilience and respond in these times. And then we'll serve those up and vote on up by people reacting to them and liking them and commenting on them and sharing them. And those will be presented to the mayor in a Zoom program with other mayors talking about that, like the panel of judges in the game, if you will. And the vision is to really amplify and make waves of those kinds of behaviors that allow us to weave that we can not only come back better, but that actually will create peace on earth by 2030 and achieve the SDGs and all the challenges we're facing. And again, I can't help but think maybe this was the best thing that ever could have happened, because it's forcing us to really rethink the direction we're going in and reimagine a new way of being with each other. You gotta believe.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
I got the musical coloring book for that. I'm working on the musical coloring book. And the funny part was, and the beautiful, divine, orchestrated, choreographed part is not the funny part, because I already had a beautiful educational musical coloring book designed around the bees. And this is why I just worked with my illustrator and I said, we've got to start putting in the Karuna Games. We're going to make a Karuna Games musical coloring book. And I wrote the song, you guys.
Oh my gosh.
You did? Just since we talked?
Oh, you're so great. Karen, you are unbelievable.
I want to share it right here.
Sing it for you.
Yeah.
I want to share it with you right here.
And by the way, do you want me to kind of feel into if there's a dance that goes along with it?
Yes.
Okay,
well, this actually has a flash mob dance to it. So I was thinking of you, Summer, doing this with the kids in your neighborhood that you were talking about.
God, I love it. That'll be part of, okay, yep, it's all coming together.
So my daughter and I have a video that we already did to teach the flash mob dance to this, because the song is actually from World Kindness is happening. So listen to it, all right?
All right, we're ready.
Ready.
If we all took the time to care, there'd be no one alone out there. We're all in this together, connecting hearts in every weather. Play your part, make a start, share your heart, spread it wide. Karuna Games going viral now. Share the love, that is how we will have compassion now. Share a message of hope and joy. Karuna Games are what we play. We are kind in all we think, do, and say. Karuna Games, it's easy to start. Karuna Games, just open up your heart. Open up your heart. Open up your heart. We are compassionate now. We are compassionate now. Because compassion fills you up. Compassion fills you up. It's growing and growing the more we speak. Kindness, compassion, it's at its peak. I challenge you. You challenge me. We are one global family. There's unity in all we seek. So spread this wide. Find a way. Do something compassionate every day.
Oh my gosh. Karen, you are unbelievable.
We got the Karuna Games song.
Karuna Games song. I love it.
And we're going to have a Karuna Games flash mob dance, and I can see Summer getting this going all across the planet.
All right, all right.
And not only that, we went to the Holy Land with Pookie. Have you
Yes, Pookie.
Yeah.
Pookie dresses up in a bee outfit every
Oh my God.
In their community in St. Louis.
She will be the one to Take that dance.
Oh
Oh
my
my God, Karen.
God.
Terry, I am so grateful to you for having this here
Yeah,
and for
thank you,
everything that you are
Terry.
doing in this happy.
Surprise!
Yeah, well, I just want to respond to the song for
Oh,
a minute
this song
too.
is amazing.
The song has so much. You start kind of slow. It's kind of like we're just slowly entering, and then it like kind of suddenly becomes like a swing. Like there's moments where I felt like we were like it was had like a swing and it kind of sped up a little bit and then it got like jazzy and like you brought so many
It's very
genres
rich.
of music
And
together.
rap.
And
Yeah,
rap.
Yeah.
yes.
It's the compassion rap.
The compassion rap. I love it.
I can see Pato and Antoinette. I can see us all doing like a
Yes.
beautiful version of this so that we can do like a mashup of it and everybody dancing. And I just see it.
I love it. I love it.
Games.
I can see Terry like down in Florida by the sunset,
Yeah.
all of
Getting
the
this going.
like down the river, down the what do you call it? The bayou?
Yeah.
Bayou. Like I feel like I could see you in the bayou with like the alligators in the background. And they're like on one
She's
of
in
those
the
boats.
river right
Yeah.
now.
We have an alligator that hangs out with us every morning, Summer. We
Oh
do
my
a
I was
coffee and
just so
conversation show every morning, and the alligator sits there with us every morning in the water. I
curious.
swear I'm not lying. It's on our videos.
Amazing. I swear I knew like it's like a spirit animal or something for
It
you.
is.
The alligator. I
It
watched
is.
a
Wow.
video. I watched a video recently of Terry like in one of those river boats, and it was like, oh look! And I swear you were so close to the edge of the boat, and I was like concerned about you. I was like, oh my gosh, an alligator could like swear grab your iPhone out of your
I
hand, but
know.
you were just
Yeah.
like,
Gerald Ann won't let anything happen to me.
yeah, you were like so loving to the alligators in the river.
Yes, I do. I talk to the alligators every morning when I go out. If he's not there, I'm like, all right, where are you? I'm ready.
They do a beautiful every night live stream sunset over the river every night, and it is absolutely magical, and it's been so great. And they started a club, a group on Facebook with like 10 people, and now there's like over 300, and it's
Oh,
called, what is it called, Terry, to invite people?
And Angelic River Family Group, and we are a family. And
Yes.
every morning on our coffee and conversation show, we have 10 minutes dedicated to lifting people up. We take prayer requests. We just really go into that mode of compassion and love. Yeah,
yeah,
y'all would love it. I invite you to come in and check out our Angelic River family.
So
yeah.
as far as the Corona games are going to go, I wanted to ask this because now is everybody, are you, not just the mayors are going to be challenged, right? It's going to be a challenge for anybody who wants to be sharing about their compassion and how they are in their community. You don't have to be a compassionate city to play, right?
Oh, you do not. No, you do not. And in fact, there's a couple ways. So we want you to do these wise, incredibly inspiring things. Tell us about them if you don't do them that you hear about, right? Or at this stage, go get your mayor and let's encourage
I
your
got
mayor.
my mayor.
All right, right. So that's the starting point. Now, the panels of judges that we're talking about starts with the mayors. So everybody can play and everybody can be a team to play and come up with creative ideas, of course. But then we're going to evolve to have a panel of educators talking about learning to play at home, panels of athletes talking about what you can do to support your community. Each of these communities, artists and musicians, can be these different panels that have this program in which they're reflecting upon the very best things that humanity's coming up with for how to reimagine this world and come back better. So we're only starting with the mayors because they have the influence that they have, and we want to get the model worked out that way. So you would go to the Compassion Games Facebook page, you'd share a post about something that you've heard about or something that you've done. Then we'll be able to upvote those in effect by people sharing them, commenting on them, liking them, loving them, whatever. And then those will get shared with the mayors, but then will be shared with these other panels as well.
So this is the first kind of like compassion games that's actually focused on the Facebook page. Because for those of you that know about the compassion games and how the games have been played, this is a little bit of a different track of how the compassion games are being played in the sense of this focus on the Facebook page, I think is
Right.
really important piece to share. And
Yeah, yeah.
that this month is also Earth Month, and historically the April Compassion Games gathering around Earth Day, and there's still a lot happening in relation to compassion for the earth, of course.
And we will be having the World Peace Earth Day on the Compassion Games Facebook page on actual Earth Day. And that will be, as beautiful Summer and John have said, cross-pollinated with the Sign Network, which I typed into the chat. So anybody who wants to learn more about the Sign Network, I've typed the link into the chat. I also typed in the link to the compassiongames.org so that you can go check out the incredible map. I love the map. I go there every day and I just read the different things that people are doing, because, you know, in this experience right now where we're in a really, really difficult, challenging human experience, and it's universal. It's a global family challenge. And seeing all the compassion that people are being in their community just inspires me to share on our community. And our community page, we have a coronavirus support page, and we have a beautiful friend of mine who is like dispatching all of these amazing women like myself and mothers going out to go grocery shopping for the seniors and organizing birthday parties for seniors who are being, you know, isolated in their homes. And it's just incredible watching all the wonderful things that people are doing all over the world. And I love everybody go to compassiongames.org and check out the map, because from the Interfaith Harmony Week and from all of the beautiful 11 days of global unity and all through the whole year is just filled with many, many inspirational organizations, people, ways that you can collaborate, ways that you can cross promote each other, help each other. It's just, you meet the nicest people through the Compassion Games.
Yeah. No, thanks for that, Karen. And you know what? I have some news for you that I think you're going to be excited about too, as well, with regards to the April Games. But what Summer's saying with the Karuna Games, we're saying as great as that map is, we're making it as simple as we can to say, just post it onto our Facebook page. And we'll then, as a visitor post, we'll review them, share them, encourage people to share them, to make it as simple. But yes, go to compassiongames.org and check out the map. It's one of the highlights of the games, because once people do these actions, we want them to reflect upon what they've done and the impact that they're having. The good news and exciting news I want to share with you is just a few minutes ago, Kenji, the founder of Bella Gaia, became a signed member, and on April 22nd, and we've worked it out so it won't be happening at the same time as Andrew's event.
Oh, good.
But they're going to be doing 2 broadcasts of Bella Gaia. Bella Gaia, if you haven't seen
I
this,
absolutely love them.
oh my God, it's unbelievable.
You will absolutely love them too, Teri.
Teri, these guys have put together a program with images from NASA and data about the way to know the world and to relate to the beautiful, beautiful Earth. It's everyone, the reviews are like, it's the most amazing thing people have ever seen.
Well, you
it's
can,
that kind of thing.
I just want to say, you could watch it and revisit the Unity Earth liftoff event, because they were
We did have it there.
a part of that event.
Yeah, that's right.
Amazing.
So
That's right. That's where I saw it, was at the liftoff.
That's right. If you
and
go
that
to
is a live stream event on Unity Earth.
you'd have to bury it. You have to go bury to find that.
You could maybe do a premiere of it, though.
Well, there's going to be. So if you go to Bella Gaia, BellaGaia.com, they do have a beautiful little trailer to understand what this is about. But then on April 22nd, because we do realize this year being the 50th anniversary of Earth Day, and of course, if this virus teaches us nothing, you can see how resilient the Earth is, and our lack of respect in some ways for the way science has behaved has led us, and Phil talked about this, Phil Lane Jr., prophecies about the danger of fiddling with these viruses this way. And they saw this coming, and it's humbling. And yet it's really, like I said, maybe the greatest thing that's ever happened for us, because we do have a chance to really be responding with love, and to build our resilience as a community to come back better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to clarify too, in light of the audience that may be hearing, okay, this is a game. How do you play it? So compassion games, there are traditionally 4 steps to play the games. So the first step is like signing up. So I would say, in the sense of Karuna games, signing up is definitely making sure that you like and you're following the Compassion Games Survival of the Kindest Facebook page. That's a good starting point. Second step is what it is, what are you going to do? So think about, like, right there where you are, think about your family, ways that you can be upping compassion, or tracking. Maybe there are places that you're aware of that there are stories that are being told in other Facebook pages. So that is the second step. Third step is reporting. So you actually coming to the Compassion Games page and reporting, sharing there on the page of what it is that you're doing or that you're finding. And the fourth step traditionally is celebrating. So that's what this sense of the mayors and the live stream making sine waves, we're going to be, filtering through all of these amazing things to really bring the finest and best of these stories.
The MVBs, as Andy Smallman calls them, the best of the MVBs in the advance of the loving bees.
Yeah.
Yes.
And again, like, no, there's no, in the sense of competition, this is really at the root of competition. The root of the word competition is competere, which actually means striving together. So even though, maybe my team is sharing things, it's supporting all of us. It is the type of game, infinite game, that is about really doing this together. Like, we are
Now that's true,
together.
and you can't tell Mayor Fisher that, because Mayor Fisher has the self-proclaimed most compassionate city in the world, and will be so.
I love that, John.
But that's how he
Yeah.
sees it. So he's saying, look,
I love
so
that.
you've got a balance,
Yeah.
right? A way to
Yeah,
inspire
exactly.
us. If some people
Sure.
get motivated because they want their city to be even more compassionate than Louisville or Seattle, then game on. Whatever it takes for us to up our love and compassion.
And that's the kindest part of competition right there.
Yeah.
It's a
But
culture act.
it's not so much a competition, it's a collaboration.
Well, actually, we use the word, Teri, co-opetition.
Yeah.
Which means you're cooperating to compete not against each other, but with each other. Because really, we're competing with ourselves to be the best we could be. That's really where competition is. So,
What can I do? How much can I do?
Yeah.
Right.
And really bring yourself into that competition mode, but to yourself.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
How
right.
can I bring more forward?
That's right. How can I be better? How can I be more?
What are the 3 B's again, John?
Be healthy, be kind, be better.
Love that.
I love that too. And this is our opportunity to really do that. It really is. This time is a time of reflection. Yeah, it's our time of reflection and seeing how we want our world to be and creating it that way.
That's right. That's right.
This is our opportunity. This is a huge opportunity for all of us who have been being compassionate and kind all these years, to be able to really amplify the people who are stepping up and are living this compassion and action now at this time.
To us.
Are you frozen? I think they're frozen.
Be better. I love that. I'm going to
You
get
are.
that.
You're back.
You were frozen, but anyways.
Oh, I was frozen. Okay.
I don't know. Everybody looked a little frozen, but we're back. We missed what you said there, though. What was it? Karen was saying something.
I'm trying to put it into the chat. Be better.
Okay.
I also, the 3 B's.
I said, I was saying that this is our opportunity to really step up, and to the people who have been doing this for 20 some odd years, being compassionate, being kind in our own community. It's a time for us to amplify other communities and really do something in the world that does help compassion go viral. I'm the founder of Global Kindness Going Viral. And I learned so much during that time because I had no idea how to use social media. I had no idea how to use technology. My teenage daughter at the time helped me even learn how to upload a video on YouTube. I didn't even know how to do that much. And this is what I'm talking about. If you're here and you're watching this, and this is something that you just feel, you attracted this message, you brought it into your hemisphere, into your beautiful scope. I call it the hula hoop. I feel like we bring in the hula hoop. When we bring in the hula hoop, that's our energy. So when we have our hula hoop, and it matched my outfit perfect. So it matches. Look at it. So when we have our hula hoop on us, right? We start to realize this is the energy that we're putting out. Everything that gets into this hula hoop is the energy that I'm putting out into the world. And so when you are watching this and you feel like, I know I do some compassionate stuff in my city, and I want to learn more about being a compassionate city, and I want to learn more about the Charter for Compassion. I've put that in there. I put the compassion games. So you can learn all of this. Everything is in the chat right now. So all you have to do is click on those links. It'll take you directly to get involved. When we think about going from that me society to we society, a we society is where we are all in this together, and I think that this virus, because it is, so non-discriminative, and it is hitting every family, almost every family I've talked to has had somebody either pass from this or is struggling with this. And we had great news that that Jules from the Peace Pals is now off of the ventilator and is doing much better. And so we have great news too. And we get to, because of social media, because of technology, we get to really become the media.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. That's right.
And we get to have kindness media. We get to have compassion media. We get to really amplify grateful media. We get to have Thankful Thursday.
Karen, Wendy is asking if you can put the links up again. I didn't see them come on my screen either.
They're on here. Actually, I think they're in the How to Connect with Angels. Oh, okay.
We'll make sure you have
page.
Wendy,
I will make sure. Yeah,
Wendy is one of my team members. My team is called Angel Speakers.
Let me just go through them so she can type them in, because that would be great for her to type in right now.
I have several of my team members on here. I'm so happy to see you all.
So the first one was peace2030.earth. And you can join our fun Peace on Earth games team. You can be a peace leader, or you can be a player, or you can be a supporter, or you can be a partner. If you're a business or an organization, you can become a partner. We have the compassiongames.org. Yep. We also have sign.network. We have the Charter for Compassion.org, and that's where you can learn all about becoming part of the sector. If you have an organization that you are very passionate about, I'm one of the ambassadors for the women and girls sector, and so you can sign up and become your organization. My organization is a nonprofit organization, and you can help the Charter for Compassion by becoming a partner. And then you can also learn about becoming a city, a compassionate city. You can sign the charter there, which is an incredible, beautiful declaration of how we can have more compassion in the world. Bella Gaia was BELLAGAIA.com. And the the Compassion Games page on Facebook. And the steps, that's the first step to playing the games, is like the page. The second step is do your compassionate act. The third step is to report on the Compassion Games Facebook page. And the fourth step is to celebrate, cross-promote, and amplify compassion going viral.
Thank you,
Yay.
Karen. Thank you so
Karen,
much for
you
that.
are
I
really
understand, John and Summer, that you all need to leave us soon.
We got
Yes.
another.
I really,
Yes.
really appreciate you all being
Oh,
here
so
today.
grateful.
I love you
We're
both
just
so
buzzing.
much.
We're just buzzing between, but there's nothing quite like this.
Yeah.
Terry, thank you so much for your Thankful
you.
Thursday and for inviting us to be here and share our work with the world. It's great
Thank
to
you for all you do.
together.
You
Oh, for
all are
sure.
amazing.
And just one thing I just want to say before we leave too is I
Buzz
just
off.
you know, all of what Karen just repeated there of all those different places, those are all possible invitations. And I just want to invite, as we are all in a massive collective pause, that I feel it is so, so important to really check in with yourself, to feel where the call, like where are you called to act and be a part of. These are all collective opportunities. And, you know, everything starts right here in our hearts. And, you know, it's overwhelming times, but I just would invite you to really go in to yourself and ask, you know, where are you called? Yeah.
Beautiful, Summer.
thank
Thank
you.
you. We, in our little group, we talked about we do letters of love to ourselves and ask, what do I want to be like coming out of this? What do I want to take forward?
And then I did my letters of love, Terry, to Sylvia. So
Yeah.
we also
Sherry Meyer's
send
mom.
letters of love to people who are in nursing homes. This beautiful lady is in hospice, and she is an incredible. That's Sherry's mom, Sherry Meyer's mom, and she's working on dragonflies. I can't wait to get mine because she's painting. She's a beautiful artist, and in her last moments being on the planet, all she wants to do is serve. All she wants to do is give, share her art. And you know, it's just, I think that she's such a inspiration to all of us. And I'm trying to send her a card every day.
Yeah,
We
we're
also
lifting her
are
up.
collecting.
We're all just wrapping our
Yeah,
arms
we're just
around
filling her room with cards, and we're doing the same thing for a wonderful 95-year-old man whose birthday is May 8th, and he doesn't have any family here in California. So a bunch of us are sending a bunch of cards, and then we're going to do a little happy birthday song to him on his special day. Everyone being 6 feet apart, and everybody being on his front yard, and we're trying to schedule it right now so that we can all be there together. So that's compassion in action.
It's compassion in action. Thank you, Summer and John. I know you
Sure,
have to
thanks
go.
for
We
having
love you
us.
We do
so
need to
much.
Love you guys.
bows
Bye.
out
Deep
from
bow.
one Zoom room to the next.
Buzzing on.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, I love them. They're so adorable.
Such an inspiration to see two beautiful souls who found each other and are absolutely
right.
just savoring each moment. I just love being in their presence because they are living, walking, talking compassion in action.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm so grateful they were able to find some time to be with us today.
I know, and thank you for letting me debut the song here on
I'm glad you sang it when you did. If we had waited till the end, they would have had to leave.
Thankful Thursday. Well, I saw the moment arise because he was talking about the bees, and then I thought, well, I'm gonna go for it right now and see if it fits right here. And that's
divine timing.
That's what it's all about. It's really about, being spirit led. It's about being heart led, and really knowing. This is what I'm going to be teaching. This is what I teach people is, to be able to be a live stream expert, to be an international spokesperson for these incredible organizations. What we need to do is really speak from our heart, make those connections. And when you make a connection, you know, when you're talking to the camera, you want to make sure you're looking in the camera, not at the person that you're talking to, because if you're looking at the person you're talking to, and you never want to be looking at a paper like this.
Right.
Because if you're looking at a paper like this and you're talking and you've got like your notes or you've got little bullet points, have that right in front of you so that you're looking at that and you're looking at the camera. So anyway, those are just a couple little tips for, you know, being on live streams, especially now with everybody trying to learn how to use Zoom and everybody learning how to use Facebook Live and, you know,
Yeah. And
we
Karen,
have all this
we've been doing
technology
Facebook
now.
Live for a while now.
Yeah, we have all this technology now. I know you started the Facebook Lives. I was using Periscope, and then
Right.
you started, and then we met in person at the World Parliament on Spirituality in 2016.
Right.
And we actually met in person, and we were actually in the same host family. Oh, what a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful time that
You need
was.
to send them a card.
Yeah, definitely. I have to get their new address from Paula because I think they went into a nursing home.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah, we definitely need to reach out to them.
I think they moved for sure, because I asked if I could be with them for a host family again, and she said that they moved because we're doing something. We were planning on doing something in May, but everything's been pushed back now, and so we'll just be seeing when it happens.
Yeah, the more kindness and compassion we can share out there, you know, just surprise somebody. That's
Yeah,
what I love is this is an opportunity where we can handwrite a letter
yeah.
and actually mail it and surprise people.
What was the website for that, Teri?
Um,
Love letters?
Hang on, I'll go find it.
I just wanted to stick it in the chat. Well, I guess that
Letters
if
of
Wendy's here,
love.
she can put it in the chat, right? Because I'm on how to connect with angels. I don't know why I
That's
just
all
grabbed
right.
where we were live.
Yeah, the website is lettersoflove.me.
Lettersoflove.me. Okay.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. And I just want to see it go far and wide. This is our time to really make a difference, people. We can really do something here that's phenomenal and
Yeah.
not just sit and wait for, you know, this to clear up. It's not a time to sit and wait. And the angels have told me that very clearly. This is
Yeah.
not the time to be just sitting and not doing. It's a
Well, do
time to
you know
sit and
that
reflect for sure. But then there's
absolutely.
action that needs to be taken.
Absolutely. And do you know that the Compassion Games have done over 10 million acts of kindness since 2013?
I love it.
2013 was when I met John, not in person. I met him in person in 2018, but I heard about the Compassion Games because I joined the Charter for Compassion. I saw Karen Armstrong on Oprah, and she was talking about the Charter for Compassion. And I remember signing up and reaching out to Marilyn Turkovich, who was the executive director. I think she's retired now, but she's still helping out and everything. But I remember emailing her, and I was amazed by how organized she was, and how she introduced me to Sandy Hart, who was the founder of Compassionate California, helped start Compassionate California, and also was the founder of the women and girls sector. And so I became an ambassador under Sandy Hart. And then Sandy Hart introduced me to John Raymer. And then he wasn't with Sommer then. He had just gotten started with the Compassion Games. It was just getting started, and I was starting to bring it to the schools, and I started bringing it to homeless shelters, because what we were doing was we were teaming up the homeless shelters with the schools. So I was collecting things from the schools and bringing them to our local homeless shelter in the next city over, and then, like I said, it just really snowballed. So to think that 10 million acts of kindness have been documented. You know, it's been told, you know, that if you're doing an act of kindness, don't toot your own horn. And that I heard that for so long when I was doing the global kindness going viral. And people would say, oh yeah, you know, it's not really a kind act if you take credit for it. And I said, it's not about taking credit for it. It's about focusing on what good things are happening instead of putting your focus on what's wrong with our world. And how can we focus on what can I, as one person, you know, one person, I read that book, The Power versus Force. One person vibrates with love in their heart, peace in their mind, and kindness in their actions is counterbalancing 750,000 people who are in the low vibration of shame and blame and bigotry. And that's what's in the news.
Yes,
and so
it is.
that was when I realized global kindness going viral. I needed to learn how to live stream. I needed to learn how to, and nobody was even doing global meditation back then. Nobody. Right. It was like a whole new thing. And it started on Periscope, and we had the global meditation scope. And that was founded by a wonderful girl who was in Canada. And she saw one of my scopes and asked me to be a host on their scope. And that's how Self Love Sunday got started. Right. And then the founder of Love in Action TV saw one of my scopes and asked me if I would be a host on one of their channel. These were the two top channels on Periscope. Yeah, right. And Periscope was linked with Twitter. So I had no idea how to use Twitter or Periscope or any of this stuff when I started. My very first video that I did, I still watch it because I crack up laughing at it, because I was a marketing expert and I was sharing about how to be a mindful marketing expert, and I had my phone upside down. So I was
I love it. The bloopers.
So like if you're watching this and you're thinking to yourself, I want to learn how to live stream, and wow, look at how polished Karen looks and how amazing she looks, and her lighting is so good and her backdrop is amazing, and Teri's lighting is so beautiful and her backdrop is amazing. We had to have learning curves too. So if you want to learn, just reach out to one of us. We're happy to share, and we're always happy to help anybody who wants to get their message out there.
Yeah, Periscope was definitely a learning experience, and we're streaming on Periscope right now.
Yeah. Oh, great.
Yeah, we're streaming.
I need to get that app on my phone again and start using it. I have a huge following on Periscope that I haven't paid attention to, but now that we have the peace games, I'm gonna see if I can link it and with the Twitter. We're gonna talk about that in the marketing. We're actually working on the Peace on Earth Games marketing team. Teri and I are going to be both helping on that team.
Yeah. Oh, Karen, this is so amazing. It's so good. Wow, we've come a long way since we first met, and our time together, and being on with Bob Miller. Yeah. And he was like the pioneer to get us going every day.
Gratitude guru.
Gratitude. Yes. I'm so grateful that he did that, and that I got
absolutely
through him. And, you know, we had so many wonderful connections that happened through that man.
Yeah.
It's absolutely beautiful. I'm very
That was incredible. I'm going to have to scoot out.
I know. We've got to end the show because Karen's got another show to do, or another presentation to do after this one.
Yes.
Karen,
thank you so much.
I love you, honey. And I really appreciate you and all that you do. And we'll be talking soon. And please join us tomorrow on Enlightened World Network. We will be doing a silent meditation at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. I love you. Bye, everybody.
Love you. Bye, everybody.